Hey everybody, how are you? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Hello, it is spiritual medium Ashley Smorowski. Super happy that you guys are joining me. We are doing free readings to whoever it is that I can get to. So if you guys are new to me, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube page. I'll be going live right here every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central with free readings. Hey, here come the comments. Hi guys. Hello, hello, hello. If you could please go ahead and share this on any social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, wherever it is that you can share it. I do appreciate that. Hello, let me know where you guys are watching from. We're going to give it a couple minutes for everyone to jump on before I get started. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Kate. Hey, Colt, Tina, Deborah, Mary. Hello, everyone. Hi, Mike. Good. So if you guys are new to me, my name is Ashley Smorowski. I am a spiritual medium psychic. I have been blessed with the beautiful ability to connect with spirit, so I can connect you with your loved ones. On the other side, I can do some psychic readings, a little bit of insight, past, present, future, all that good stuff. So everything that we do here is, of course, meant to serve your highest good, to assist with your healing. Everything that I do is of good intentions, of white light, of love, of positivity. So I'm really excited to get started tonight. Trish, I missed you too. So if you guys follow me, you'll notice I haven't been very active on Facebook, which is usually where I'm super active. Facebook, after I went live last Wednesday on my business page, Facebook decided to ban me. So I have no access to that page. They will not allow me back in. They've never given me a reason as to why I was banned, but I can't get on. So unfortunately, I have had to start a new business page, which I can't believe. There's 2 years worth of building, over 7,000 followers, and it's all gone. It's still there. They just won't let me access it. So I started a new business page, which is the name of the business page is Spiritual Medium, Psychic Ashley Smorowski. You can hop on there and find me. And if you guys have trouble finding me, just let me know when this live is over, and I'll try to share the link in the comments. Or actually, I bet I could share it right now. Let me see. I can. Okay. Nope, that's the old link. Hold on one second. Okay, that's the new link. So I just shared it in the comments. So if you guys don't follow me there already, make sure to do that. Mike, you've given me 3 readings and great. It's been great every time. Good. I'm so happy. Connor, you've shared on Facebook. Thank you. Hey, Danny. Hi, Cynthia. Good. Hi, Jay. All right. So it's been really interesting trying to learn YouTube. I don't think I'm ever probably going to be, well, I can't say ever. You never know what the future holds. But I don't see myself being a YouTube creator. So you probably won't see too many posts or videos go up for me other than these lives, maybe an occasional video here or there. And I'm new to YouTube. I mean, I've watched videos forever, but I've never shared anything. So this is my first week doing that. So if you guys could just please help me to share, get this out there. Social media is, of course, I've learned this week it's not as stable as I was thinking it was. I mean, I always knew in the back of my mind at any given point social media could be gone, but never really thought it would happen to me. But then it did. So the best way, in case anything like that is to ever happen again, the very best way to ensure that you stay in the loop and you know what's going on, you're aware of the offers that I'm doing, and all that good stuff, is to subscribe to my email list. And you can visit my website to do that. It's ashleyspiritualmedium.com. There's a little subscribe to my email list button. You just click that and you can put in your information. But that is by far the best and the safest way to ensure that this will not happen again. And if it does, that you'll still know what's going on. So hello. Hi, Tina. So if you guys are ready, then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to jump right into the readings. Hi, Darlene. So the way that this works is you'll simply comment. Let me know if you want a psychic reading, what your question is, what area of your life you're wanting some guidance on. If you're wanting a mediumship reading, then simply comment with the relationship of the person that you're hoping to connect with. So you could say my dad or my mom or my grandma, like whoever it is. I don't need any other information than that. Obviously, I won't be able to get to everybody tonight, but I will absolutely get to as many people as I possibly can. And if you are sharing this video, I thank you so much. I need all of the help in the world to try to get all the new information out there so that hopefully we can rebuild the beautiful clientele and community that I spent 2 years creating. Hopefully we can rebuild that quickly and it won't take us another 2 years. So I very much appreciate your help in every way possible. So let's jump right into the readings. I'm going to, now that I have to go on YouTube, the camera is different. So I'm going to have to readjust my setting here behind me because this isn't going to work. Let's see. Oh, look at my little candle. There we go. Okay, so let's jump into the readings. I see the comments starting to come in. So these are just mini readings. If you guys are ever interested in a more in-depth reading, I encourage you to just follow my website. I will try to post on all my other platforms as much as I can, but my website is right now the best way to stay in the loop along with the email list. So I have exciting news. So real quick, before I jump into the readings, those of you who follow me know that I just recently announced that I was not doing any more one-on-one sessions, that I was just going to be doing virtual and in-person groups. But this week, I decided to open up my calendar and I opened up quite a few spots for one-on-one virtual sessions. And I really kind of loved it. So I don't think the one-on-one sessions will be something that I continuously offer again. There's no wait list. There's no none of that. But I have decided to extend the offer another week. So I will be opening up my calendar next week for one-on-one sessions. They're 30 minutes. It's $100 for your session that's recorded. I send it to you. All the communication is done through email. You schedule yourself on my website. So it's very user-friendly. At least I've tried to make it that way. So you can't schedule a one-on-one on my website for next week right now, but I'm going to be working on that tonight and tomorrow, updating my calendar and everything. So I would say tomorrow night or Friday, you can go to my website, ashleyspiritualmedium.com. You can click the schedule here button and you'll be able to choose a one-on-one session for next week. And I'm going to be opening up quite a few spaces. So once they're all filled, it won't give you the option to schedule anymore, but I'll be doing that. I'll be working on that tonight and tomorrow. So sometime by tomorrow evening, you should be able to go to my website and you should be able to see that option and schedule yourself. So I can't wait. I can't wait. This has been a really good week of just connecting with people. And so I have a lot of people who were questioning, are you going to do it again? So I'm just going to extend the offer another week and we'll take it from there. We'll see what happens. So if you're interested in that, I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. So let's jump into the readings. Let me see. Let me scroll up here a little bit because I know I was rambling while everyone was asking their questions. Hi, everyone who's just joining. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. I feel like I want to go to Caitlin Red Miles first. I hope I said that right. You said you wanted to connect with your grandfather. So Caitlin, as soon as I read your comment, I immediately felt a grandfather presence step forward. I get taken to two areas. I get taken to my chest where things feel a little bit tight, but I also get taken to my head. Was your grandfather experiencing like some issues with his memory? Or was there also something going on with the head simultaneously with things going on with the chest as well? Those are the two areas that I'm really drawn to, but the head especially, there's just a whole lot of energy there. And when he comes in, Caitlin, he's just smiling. He's just happy. I would be curious to know, is this your grandfather connected to your mom? Because he keeps drawing my attention to your mom. He makes me feel like we were aware that he was ill or we were aware something was going on, but things had just progressed and things had happened very quickly for him. You said yes. Okay, good. And if I can see your validations when I do see them, I will acknowledge them so you know I see them. But okay, so he's making me feel like things just progress pretty quickly for him. He's also referencing, he's giving me the number 3 and 4. And I feel like this is something about children. You said that's exactly right. Okay. But the number 3 and 4, he's giving me something, he's connecting that to children. So usually when they kind of separate, they give me like 3 and 1. It can mean a couple different things. And the message isn't always super clear, but sometimes this means like 3 daughters and a son, or vice versa. Sometimes it means three biological and one step, three here and one has passed, something like that. There, for some reason, though, he's separating the number 3 and 1, and it feels like he's connecting that to children or grandchildren. So please let me know if you understand that. He's real sweet, man, real sweet. He doesn't feel like he was a big talker. He feels like he was a little more, I don't want to say reserved. Like he doesn't feel like he was shy. He just kind of feels like he, unless he was spoken to, he really didn't have a whole lot to say. He does show me that when he passes, he is instantly reconnected with his mother. Feels very excited about being reconnected with her, very happy about having her. You said it makes sense for his grandchildren. Okay. Okay, perfect. But yeah, very happy about being reunited with his mom. Makes me feel that when he passed, she was there. She stepped forward to greet him. Does your grandfather have a connection to a Mary, or like a Marianne? It's something Mary, because he's expressing just his love for her, support for her as well. So I hope that makes sense to you. But he's just coming through wanting you to know that he's with you, wanting you to know that he loves you. He does show me red cardinals, Caitlin, so pay attention to those. Those are a really strong way that he lets you know he's there, that he tries to communicate. So when you see the red cardinals, just know it's your grandfather's way of saying hello and sending his love. So I hope all of that makes so much sense to you. I thank you for letting me connect with him. Mary is my grandmother's sister. Okay. So I don't know. I don't connect with Mary. I don't know if she's there, if she's here, if she's going through something. But he is expressing his love for not only your grandmother, but her sister as well. So just know that he sends his love and he is with you. So thank you again for letting me connect with him. You're very welcome. Okay, so let's see who we are going to go to next. Okay, let's go to Ashley Adelung. Today is my grandmom's 1 year being gone. Anything from her, please. Okay, Ashley. Number one, love your name. But let me see here. Okay, so grandmom. Did your grandmother have issues with her lungs? Like, I feel like I just need to take in a deep breath, but I can't fully take in that deep breath. So usually when I feel that, it's because there was something going on with the lungs. But your grandmother has this wonderful personality. She keeps coming in and she's telling me her age spots are gone. So I don't know if she was getting like little age spots on her skin. But she's funny. That's the first thing she wants to validate. It's like, they're gone, they're gone. So know that she's healthy, know that she feels amazing. She comes through really, really beautiful. What's that say? She had COPD, and yes, she was. Okay. Yeah, she's really sweet. Okay. What is your grandmother's connection to the number 2 or the month of February? Or would you understand why she's referencing that? Okay. And I don't feel like your grandmother was someone where she was always dressed up. That's her birthday. Okay. I don't feel like she was someone who's always dressed up, but she would definitely scold me for trying to go out of the house wearing pajama pants. So I feel like she always made sure that she was presentable. She does keep showing me lipstick. So I don't know if like lipstick was the only piece of makeup that she would wear, but she just keeps taking me to lipstick. So let me know if you understand that. Okay. Okay. Is this your dad's mother? Even if it's not, she's referencing your dad. That's the only thing she didn't want. Oh, what's that say? That's the only thing she didn't want when she was being buried. Was lipstick? Okay. That's so interesting. Okay. So I guess that's what she's referring to. But and it's my mom's mom. Okay. That's okay. She's talking about your dad. Does your dad have like a June or July connection? Um, because she's taking me like June, July, like somewhere around that time. But she's referencing your dad as just like wanting your dad to know that things are going to be okay. She makes me feel like he's a little stressed right now, or he's a little under the weather. My body just kind of feels lethargic when she starts to talk about your dad. So I don't know if he's having some health issues or he's just feeling really, really stressed. But your grandma just wants your dad to know things are going to be okay. That she's watching over the family, and he doesn't need to carry around any additional stress that isn't going to serve them. My dad's mom is also passed. Okay. I feel like this, I don't know. No, I feel like this might be your mom's mom, but just having a message for your dad. Um, She's so funny though, because she keeps telling me, she's like waving her finger at him, like, stop being so stressed out. This doesn't belong to you. It's not yours. So any additional stress that he's carrying around, know that he can release that. She does not support him stressing himself out the way that he is. But your grandma, as she's coming through, she's talking about the number 11. So pay attention to when you're seeing 1111 over and over again. That's a sign from her. It's a way that she communicates. It's a way that she shows up for you. She's also talking about a relationship for you. So I don't know if you're married, but she keeps telling me the spark, and she makes me feel like there's been a spark that's been lit. So if you're in a new relationship, or if the spark has just kind of been relit within your current relationship, there's something about a spark being lit, and your grandmother's really happy for you. Very, very happy. Like, wants you to know that she's supportive, wants you to know that she's around, and she's taught, as she keeps saying the spark has been lit, she just keeps showing me candles as well. So I don't know if there was like a candle lit in memory of her at your wedding, or what this means. But please let me know if you understand that. I got married September 19th. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. I can guarantee your grandmother was there, and that's why she's referencing that. So she comes through beautifully for you, Ashley, wanting you to know how much she loves you. She adores you. She sees what you're doing in your life, and she will continuously show up and send her love and her support in every way that she can. So thank you so much, Ashley. I hope that just helps you to feel that connection with her. Okay, you're very, very welcome. And yes, for those of you who are just jumping in, you'll just comment, let me know what your question is or who it is that you're looking to connect with. I'm going to as many people as I can. And if you guys have shared this video, please let me know. I do appreciate that. And make sure that you're following my new Facebook page, okay? You can just go to facebook.com/spiritual medium Ashley. I had to think about it because it's new. I said, which way did I put it? So facebook.com/spiritual medium Ashley, and my page will pop up. Okay, let's see. Let's go to, okay. Oh, the comments are just rolling in. On my end, it looks so different than what it looks like like I'm used to when I was going live on Facebook. So bear with me. Okay, I want to go to, Christy Grawling. You said, Dad, or any guidance, will I ever get married? Christy, was your dad's passing really unexpected? Like, it makes me feel like he was just here and then he was there. Like, he just passed very, very quickly. I get the snap of a finger. Like it just happens so fast. We don't have time to wrap our minds around things that are happening before they're happening. But he comes, you said, yes. Okay. He just comes in as like this really loving person, like has so much love for you. He's also referencing, the number 3. So does your dad have 3 children, or would you understand a March connection? He's also talking about owls. Do you connect owls with your dad, or have you been seeing owls recently? Because he's talking about owls. Yes to the children. Okay, perfect. Three kids. Okay, eagles. It could be eagles. The way that I see it is just like so when I see things, spirit shows it to me differently. Sometimes they're super clear. Sometimes it's like an outline. It could definitely be eagles. because it's like the image that I see is just like a large bird sitting on a tree, but it's like a silhouette. So it could be an eagle if that's more so what you connect with. But pay attention to those, okay? Whether it's owls, whether it's eagles, whatever it is, when you see it and your mind goes straight to your dad, like trust that that's a message from him. Trust that that comes from him. He also just showed me an anchor. Was your dad real big with the water, or was he in the Navy? Would you understand the significance to the anchor? He's got a funny sense of humor. Like he just comes in kind of shocked at what what we're doing today. So I'm assuming it's probably really safe to say that he would not have believed in what we're doing today. So I love when spirit is just like, I would not have believed in you. I'm like, thank you. I do appreciate you letting me know. Okay. But water is a big way that you can connect with him. Okay. So if you're missing him, if you're thinking about him, go to the water, go do whatever you guys would do on the water. Because it's a great way that you can connect with him. It was crabbing. Okay. Yep. So go to the water, do some crabbing or just sit by the water, whatever you need to do. But it is a perfect place for you to reconnect and feel your dad. Not that you can't feel him anywhere else. He's always going to be with you. But for you, the water just feels like a place where you feel connected to him. Your dad just showed me new life. Has there been a new baby in the family since your dad's passing, or is there one on its way? He keeps showing me new life, and he's really excited. Wants you to know that he's connected to this new child. Also, he just gave me the month of November. Doesn't explain to me what it is. He just says November. So I'm just going to give that to you. But he comes in, and even though he makes me feel like you did not have, yes, he would have a great grandson. Yep. So he knows that sweet baby. Okay. Knows that sweet baby, has relationships with him. And I love that he's acknowledged him. But he makes me feel like even though you may not have had the chance to really say goodbye to him in the way that you would have liked to, he hears you, and he heard you then, and he hears you now, and he wants you to know that. He wants you to trust that. There's nothing that's left unsaid. He just sends his love, and he wants you to know, and he wants you to trust that he's there. He's not going anywhere. Do you wear a necklace in memory of your dad? He keeps going like this, making me feel like there's something you wear around your neck in memory of him. But he's just sending his love. I mean, he really is. He's absolutely fantastic. Comes through healthy, comes through happy, and most importantly, comes through very much at peace. So I hope that makes sense to you. I thank you so much for letting me connect with him. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I was wondering why my phone lit up. Thanks to whoever just subscribed to my page. I didn't realize that I was getting those notifications while I was live. Okay, I want to go to Christy. You're welcome. Chelsea, may I have a general reading on my future husband, like initials or career? Okay, Chelsea. So I was instantly drawn to your comment. Future love for you, future husband. I definitely feel he's coming in for you. I feel him coming in within about 2 years. I feel like there are going to be some others in between, some interests, but nothing real solid until about 2 years. Nothing that you truly connect with. When I ask about career, I get taken to some form of like construction, something along those lines. I don't know if it's construction, working on the road, or building houses. I don't know, but I keep seeing, like the vests that they wear with construction. I keep seeing that. So I definitely feel he's somehow going to be in that. I don't get an initial, but I do feel very tall. I do feel very handsome. I see dark hair. I almost feel like there's like this Italian sort of feeling to him. So I don't know if he's going to be Italian or he's just going to kind of have that Italian vibe, but I keep really getting pulled to Italian for him. So I want to pull a card for you, just because when I do psychic readings, I think the cards are a fun secondary sorts of message. I never want to rely on them, but They are really fun to kind of mix in with your psychic reading. So let's see what card comes out for you. So the card, well, wait, you can't see it. So the card that came out is a balancing act card. This is a card that says to remember. You said always sounds sexy. He does. He definitely does. The balancing act card, remember, be excited about the future, but don't get stuck there. Okay. Make sure that you're being present, because if you're only focused on the future, it's like you're going to have tunnel vision and you're going to miss all these wonderful things that are showing up for you here in the present. So it's a balancing act, okay, between being excited for the future, manifesting what you want, but also being present enough to learn from day to day and to experience the journey. So I hope that makes sense for you. Okay, let's see. Let's go to and if you guys ever have any questions about me, you can always send me a message. But I did in the description in the About Me section on my YouTube page, I did include my website. So you can always go there to learn more about me. All right, so you're welcome. Let's go to Jessica R. You said guidance or open to anything. Okay, Jessica, I do want to give you some guidance real quick, but I also want to acknowledge the grandmother figure that I feel stepping forward for you. When I ask her about her passing, she doesn't really tell me how she passed. I can just feel energy throughout my whole body. So in her situation, it kind of feels like maybe it was just natural causes, age. She just makes me feel like it was her time. She doesn't really dive in too deep in regards to her passing. My legs do feel pretty heavy, so I wouldn't be surprised if she would have had like swelling or issues with mobility in her legs. But she's just kind of popping in real quick, just to let you know that she's with you, encouraging you to pay attention to dreams, because it feels like you've been getting messages from your angels and from your guides through dreams. Okay, so pay attention to those. Okay, the dreams may be confusing, but pay attention to the feelings. If there's an animal or a flower or a something in it that really stands out to you, write it down so you don't forget it, and then take some time to like look up the meaning. Okay, type in like Google dream meaning of whatever it is that you see, and see if you resonate with the message. And if you don't, that's okay. But by keeping track of what you're seeing, it's like a puzzle. You'll slowly but surely be able to put the pieces together to understand what it is that your guides are trying to show you. You, Jessica, are someone who's very intuitive. You have the ability to connect with spirit. You have the ability to receive messages in order to not only benefit your own life, but to benefit those around you as well. So it's just a matter of kind of opening up and being receptive to that way of communication and acknowledging it. That's the most important thing, acknowledging and then trusting the information that you get. So if it's a feeling, you see something, you hear something, it's just like you just seem to know, trust that. Okay. It's okay if it doesn't all make sense right away. You just have to give it time, and that information will all come together to make sense. So the card that came out for you is Field of Dreams. Can you see that? Field of Dreams. It's a dream card. It's a dream card. You receive most of your information through your dreams. So if you don't already have a dream journal, I very much encourage you to start one. Okay. Just keeping track of your dreams as much as you can. What happens is, what's that say? I feel like it's always been there. It is. It is. You definitely have that natural given ability. And the one thing is, most of us, we're all born with some sort of ability. But as we get older, we tend to close it up, or we put a filter over it. We learn not to trust it, or we think it's bad. But I don't think any of us really come out knowing how to communicate, especially as we get older. So even for me, the way that I can communicate right now, it took years of learning how to understand it, learning the ways that the information was coming to me, and slowly but surely, by being consistent and always being open to it and trying, slowly but surely the pieces kind of fall into place. And that's what I feel is going to happen for you too. So start with acknowledging, try to trust the information, even if it doesn't make sense yet. But don't doubt yourself, okay? Because you're definitely getting information. So I hope that is helpful for you. Okay, let's go to Caitlin Connery. Would really love to hear something about my dad. Okay. You're welcome, Jessica. So Caitlin, Your dad's passing, was his passing very quick at all? I almost get this sense of like urgency. In a sense, it almost also feels like he's taking a sense of responsibility, but I'm not exactly sure how that makes sense. If this is like I should have taken better care of myself, or I should have paid attention to the signs, but he's definitely wanting to take a sense of responsibility. It does not at all come through like there was any substance abuse or anything involved. It's more of like a taking responsibility for not paying attention to his health. Yes, he had a heart attack. Okay. And yes, he should have. Okay. So know that the first thing he does when he steps forward is he wants to take that responsibility. Okay. So if you've been carrying around this feeling of, I should have been there, or I should have made him do this, or I should have said something that's not yours to carry. Okay. Let that go, send that away, get rid of it. Your dad is the one that wants to take responsibility, and he just wants you to have a sense of peace. Your dad places the number 2 with you. Are you like the second oldest, or do you have a like a February connection? Do you somehow understand how the number 2 would make sense with you? Yes, I'm the second oldest. Okay, perfect. He also makes me feel, Caitlin, like you're super creative. He likes to watch you in your zone, is what he keeps saying. So I don't know what sort of creative outlet it is that you enjoy, but when you're getting creative, when you're in that zone, know that your dad is there. Know that he's paying attention to that. Do you like to draw, or did you like make a picture of him? Or did somebody have a picture of him made? There's something where it almost looks like a sketch or a painting of his face. So let me know if that makes sense to you. But he's just coming through so proud of you. He wants to acknowledge that he sees where you're at in life. He sees what you're doing. He doesn't make me feel like he's been gone super long, but it also doesn't feel like it doesn't feel recent. Does that make sense? Like I feel like he's been gone for a few years, but he used to do tattoos, and I recently started getting involved with that. Very cool. Okay. So know that your dad is aware of that. Okay. Very much encouraging that. But he's just wanting you to know how much he adores you, how much he absolutely adores you. Pay attention to white feathers. It's one way that white or gray. I'm sorry, I can't quite tell. It's not as super clear. So pay attention to white and gray feathers. These are ways that he shows up for you. I just saw your comment. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Yes, his 2-year mark is coming up in November. Okay. Yeah, so feathers will definitely be a way that he's communicating. He also spends a lot of time with you at night, and he keeps telling me he wakes you up right around 3:45 to 4 o'clock in the morning. So if you're waking up during that little 15-minute span, if you're waking up a lot and it's you're not sure why you're awake, or you become really restless around that time, know that it is your dad standing beside you. But he's just sending his love, wanting you to know how much he adores you, how proud he is of you, and just trust that he's there. Okay, he doesn't feel like he is a super not super big talker. That's poor English, Ashley. Um, he doesn't make me feel like he's someone to communicate for long. Like he comes in, he says his message, and then he kind of backs away. But know that he loves you, know that he's there, and you can really trust those moments when you feel him with you. Okay. So thank you so much for letting me connect with him. Um, Barbara, yeah, it was a gnat. It was just all around in my face while I was doing her reading. um, okay. Hello, everyone. I can't believe how many people we have on here. I was so excited. I was so excited. Facebook, when I was going live on there, it was like over 100, 200 people all the time. But when I got here, I was like, what if no one shows up? But I mean, we have close to 40 of you on here right now, which is more than I'd ever expect for just my second time going live on YouTube. So thank you guys so much. Okay, so let's see who we are going to go to next. Okay, I want to go to these comments. I don't know if it's just me, but they look like they come through a lot faster here on YouTube. So bear with me. Okay, let's go to Let's go to Heaven. Heaven, you said grandfather or future pregnancies. Heaven, do you currently have two children? Your guides just as soon as I connected with you, they showed me two children. Um, Regarding future pregnancies, I do see a future pregnancy for you. I feel like the number 8 or the month of August is going to end up making sense with this. Okay. They make me feel like you've had a couple losses. Those children are with you in spirit as well. Yes, you do have two children. Perfect. There's definitely another one on its way for you. And somehow that number 8 or the month of August will make sense. I don't know how yet, but just kind of keep that in mind. I feel like this next child will be a boy. And the grandfather that you have in spirit will actually be one of your loved ones who bring this child to you. And he, as your grandfather steps forward, I feel name connection. So I don't know if you already have a child that shares your grandfather's name, or if this is going to be a child that shares your grandfather's name. But he's definitely showing me name connection. And I feel like with your grandfather, did your grandfather pass of cancer? Like I just it almost just feels like his body slowly started to deteriorate. Like it feels like he was ill for quite a long time, because he keeps telling me he felt like a prisoner in his own body for a while. He didn't feel like himself, and now he gets to 100% be himself, free of any illnesses or ailments or anything like that. He's absolutely just healthy and happy, and this child will absolutely have a deep connection to him, and you will have another child. Not cancer, but he was ill for a long time. Okay. Yeah, it just kind of felt, through the body, and it felt like things were just slowly starting to kind of get worse. But he's very happy, and it almost feels like a liberated feeling. Like I don't have to deal with this anymore. And so was your grandfather military? He makes me feel military. Very, very prideful as well. Makes me feel like he has a lot of pride in his country, a lot of pride in himself, in the life that he created. Very hard worker. He also keeps talking about self-education. So I don't know if he didn't get to go too far, in school, whereas everything that he learned was more of self-taught. But that's kind of the feeling that he's giving me. Like he's very prideful in self-education is what he keeps telling me. Yes, and he had a military funeral. Perfect. So know that he's very aware of the funeral, very prideful, very thankful as well. Your grandfather communicates with you in so many different ways. One thing that he's really standing out is butterflies. So pay attention to butterflies. It is just one way that he tries to communicate, but also there's a smell. So you'll smell things that either smell like him or remind you of him. And when this happens, he's literally standing beside you in that very moment. So trust that. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. He's absolutely fantastic. He comes in and he pops right back out. But there is another child for you. It will be a healthy pregnancy. Like I said, I'm feeling boy, and somehow the number 8, and then your grandfather is very much with you and connected to this child as well. Okay, you're welcome. So let me see. Okay. Let's go to the comments. They look so different here. Every time I start to read one, it's like gone. Okay. I promise I'll get the hang of this. I feel like we're slowly getting it, right? Kelly, Poppy. Okay, Kelly, I know that your grandfather is recent on the other side, but I do. As soon as I read your comment, I did feel him stepping forward for you. So I don't know how in depth he's going to go, but let's see what he has to say for you. So the way that this is coming through is he keeps making me feel like I'm sleeping when things begin. Does that make any sense? Was he asleep when whatever it is that he passed from really started, or when he started to feel really bad? Because I do feel like there were health issues, but it almost feels like just a flip was switched, and he went from kind of being okay to I'm not okay anymore. Like things just happened really fast. Also feel like I'm hearing some sort of J, like a J or a G sound. You said yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing a J or a G sound as well. I don't know what his name was, but let me know if you understand that. And he's another one showing me name connection. So he shares a name or a version of a name with someone else in the family. He keeps telling me he was very stuck in his ways, very stuck in his ways. So very much liked his routine, liked his way to do things. Um, would you understand the number 86? Does that mean something? Is that a number or is that an age? Is that a year? Do you understand the reference to the number 86? Um, oh, he shares a name with your Uncle Lou. Okay, perfect. He's so, how do I put this? Okay. So he's another one that is telling me he would not have believed in what we're doing. He has a really, he's kind of straightforward. Do you know what I mean? Like he feels like he doesn't really sugarcoat anything. He kind of says things just the way he thinks them. Um, but he also keeps apologizing for how sometimes that could affect the family, how he didn't filter anything, how he did just say what was on his mind without thinking about how other people may take that or how it would sound. So while he was here in the physical world, he may not have realized it too much, but now that he's in spirit, he does realize that maybe we could have said things or approached things a little differently than we did, and so he wants to apologize for that and let you know how much he loves you, how much he adores you, and the heaviness that you're carrying around about not getting to be there with him when he passed. Let it go. You weren't supposed to be there. You absolutely were not supposed to be there. Um, but around 2 o'clock in the morning, pay attention. You may be waking up a lot, or if you're already awake, you'll be sensing him around. So around 2 o'clock in the morning, okay? There's definitely going to be communication with him right around then. So I hope that makes sense. For him being pretty new to the other side, he did a really good job. He's kind of quick with it. He comes in and he goes out. Maybe that's just the theme for tonight. It seems to be what everyone's doing, coming in, saying their message and going out. But he is there and he loves you. And so I hope that that is helpful for you. Okay. Let's see. What time is it? I don't know where my clock went. Oh, it's right here on my computer screen. Duh, Ashley. Okay, so we're good on time. Let's see. Let's go to. Where'd it go? I picked a comment and then all of a sudden they all jumped. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Maya Bailey. Maya, my grandfather, please. Okay, seems to be a night of grandpas. Okay, Maya. So as soon as I was drawn to your comment, I almost started to smell it smells like a tobacco, but not quite cigarettes. So, did your grandfather smoke like cigars, or would you understand like that smoky smell, but it doesn't quite smell like cigarettes? So I don't know what else that is. Um, and I don't know what your grandfather did for a living, but he keeps showing me like steel or metal. Does that make any sense to you? With his passing, he takes me to the heart. He says, my ticker just stopped. And that's the way he says it. So I don't want to filter it because it's too perfect. He says, my ticker just stopped. But he's really at peace and he understands it was his time. And he makes me feel like he was ready before he went. He knew his time was coming. He was at peace. He had come to terms with it. Is this your mom's dad? Or does he have like like mostly daughters? I don't know. He just makes me feel like he's always been surrounded by women. Um, he's very outgoing. He's very sweet. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. What's that say? Yes, it's my mom's dad. Okay, perfect. And would you understand his connection to the number 12 or the month of December? Okay. And he keeps showing me, like we're lifting the hood of a car. So did your grandfather, like, did he enjoy working on cars, or do you remember him working on cars a whole lot? He just keeps lifting the hood, and I feel like I'm looking down at an engine. Uh, He keeps calling you like his little pumpkin, his little angel. Like he doesn't call you Maya. He just keeps calling you all these different little nicknames. My brother's birthday is that month and my little cousin's. Perfect. So no, in December, your grandfather is always there celebrating the birthdays, celebrating the holidays, but not just in December. Okay. Every celebration through the family, your grandfather will be present. But as he keeps showing me like under the hood, he makes me feel like there are memories here, or this is a way that you would spend time, or he would spend time with the family. So let me know if you understand that. And he's talking about your back. Has your back been hurting you, or the muscles in your back been tight or something? Would you understand why he wants to acknowledge your back? And what he does is he shows me him placing his hand on you. And when spirit does that, that is their way of letting me know that they're trying to help you. They're trying to help you feel the best that you can. So whatever it is, whatever's going on with your back, know that your grandfather is aware, and he's just trying to make you feel okay. So he comes through beautifully. Pay attention to I mean, I feel like he communicates in a lot of ways, but pay attention to red cardinals. It's one thing that really stands out, and black feathers. Those are two ways that your grandfather will really try to get messages through to you. So I hope that all makes sense. So thank you for letting me connect with him. All right, let's go to chiropractic edge, 38 weeks tomorrow. When will my baby come? I instantly, as soon as I read that, I heard 6 days. I heard 6 days. So I'm going to take that as the baby's going to come in 6 days. Are you having a little boy? Do you know what you're having? I don't know. I don't know. But I also feel like there's going to be a connection to the number 10. Okay. So, yes, it's a boy. Good. Congratulations. Pay attention to the number 10. Okay. The number 10 could represent that they're going to be born in October, but I also feel like there's going to be more meaning to that. Okay. So it could be a time. It could be a weight. It could be the room number that you're in when you give birth. I don't know, but pay attention to the number 10 and see how that shows up for you around the baby. Okay. But yeah, I keep getting 6. I just heard 6 days. So let me go ahead and pull a card for you. And 10 is your favorite number. I love that. I love it. Listening. You got the listening card. So this is a card that really symbolizes to pay attention to the signs around you. Okay. Listen to what spirit has for you. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're wondering if a loved one is there, just listen to the signs, try to be present. And you're going to be able to receive messages. I always tell people, like, I love what I do, but you guys don't need me. You can very much communicate with spirit on your own. So if you see something, if you feel something, and you feel that this is a sign from a loved one, or maybe an angel or one of your spirit guides, just really trust that. Okay. You don't need that extra validation. So I hope that makes sense for you. Okay. All right. Let's go to Carrie Valentine. Carrie, you said my mom or dad. Carrie, when I read your comment, I was instantly drawn to a mother figure. Did your mom have underlying heart issues, or was there something with the heart that makes sense? Because as soon as I read mom, she kept showing me like a red ribbon. And I believe the red ribbon is usually the sign for like heart disease, right? I think that's correct. But she shows me a red ribbon, like as soon as I connected with you. She also gives me reference to the number 5. So perhaps 5 children or a May connection. Let me know if that makes sense. She's very outspoken, very sweet, very loving, feels very nurturing, but very outspoken. Yes, she died of a heart attack. Okay. But she does. She feels very outspoken. But she wants to thank you because she doesn't make me feel like she wanted anyone to ever make a fuss over her, but she makes me feel like you were always there for her. You're always checking up on her. You were always helping out in any way that you could. And she doesn't make me feel like the heart attack was completely out of the blue. She does make me feel like we knew she had some health issues going on, but for the most part, she makes me feel like she was still pretty independent, but you would still kind of I don't want to say force your way in, but you know what I mean? Like you still made sure to check on her. You still tried to help in every way that you can, even if she was sitting there telling you, no, I'm fine. No, I can do it. But she wants to thank you for the way that you were there for her. She's also jumping up and down. So when she's doing this, this is her way of saying she feels good. Like the troubles that she was having with her legs and with her body, like these are not things that she took with her. So she's jumping up and down. She can move around freely. You said that's exactly how she was. So kind. Yeah, she very is. And very outspoken and polite. Yeah, like she's making me feel like everything always came from a place of love. However, she was going to tell you like it was. Sorry, I have to move that for a second. So, okay. Do you again, does your mom have a May connection? Because she just showed me it looks like an emerald. So does she have a May connection, or do you have like an emerald or a green stone, something of hers? Does that make any sense to you? She also keeps talking about how you need to take care of yourself. And she's saying, stop that habit, stop that habit. I don't know what the habit is. I don't know if like you're a smoker. She's trying to tell you to stop smoking. But she keeps saying, stop that habit. And it feels like this is definitely something that affects your health. So you'll have to let me know if you understand that. She gave me an emerald necklace. Perfect. So when you wear that necklace, when you look at that necklace, it is just another way to feel that connection to your mom. Okay. It's not that you need it, but it is a way to feel that connection with her. Pay attention to cardinals, okay? It's a really strong way that your mom does try to communicate with you. And she keeps saying, I hear you, I hear you. And she's talking about visiting you in dreams. So I feel like you haven't had a dream, or you haven't had a dream in a while about your mom, but you've been wanting her to come to you. She's acknowledging that she hears you. She knows that you want her to, and this will happen in time. So just be patient, but be open to the other ways that she's trying to communicate with you. But your mom is beautiful. She loves you. She comes in super loving, very much at peace, and just trust that she's there, and trust those moments when you really feel her there, because you have a very strong connection to your mom and you recognize her energy pretty quickly. But I feel like your doubt sometimes gets in the way. So don't let the doubt get in the way, okay? Don't let the doubt get in the way. Know that she's there. If you feel her or you think that she's sending you something, trust that. Okay. So thank you for letting me connect with her. Okay, let's go to, you're welcome, Carrie. So let's see. Super fast comments. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Let's go to, can't, every time I try to look at a comment, I wish you guys could see it, but the screen, like the comments are just like, do, 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 do. And I'm like, wait, where to go? Where to go? Adriana, my ex Danny. Okay, Adriana, as soon as I read your comment, as soon as I read your comment, I feel a male step forward and he like snaps his fingers. So when they snap their fingers for me, it's always my sign that their passing is very quick. It's very unexpected. He makes me feel like he absolutely wants to take a sense of responsibility when it comes to his passing. And he's just really social. Like he makes me feel like he enjoys being around people. He's always enjoyed just having a good time, laughing. He keeps showing me like a can in his hand, so I don't know if that's a soda can or a beer can, but he keeps showing me like a can in his hand. But with his passing, know that he does, it's really important to him that he takes that sense of responsibility. So if that's something like he was driving under the influence or he wasn't paying attention, however it is, however that sense of responsibility makes sense, but he just keeps saying, I want to take responsibility. So that is a super important message for him. Do you have a son, or did he have a son? Who has the son? Because he keeps telling me he's watching over a young boy. But whoever this young boy is for him, he just wants you to know he's watching over him. Oh, I keep getting an H initial. Do you have a child whose name starts with an H? We have a daughter. Okay. I'd be interested in seeing if her name starts with an H. I don't know. He's definitely making me feel like there's the yeah, he's what he I can guarantee he watches over her. There is also there is also a younger male that he watches over as well. So I don't know if maybe that could be a nephew. Um, what does the number 3 mean in connection to your daughter? Is she 3 or does she have a March connection? Because I asked him if he could validate something with your daughter, and he gave me the number 3. So let me know if you understand that. But he's very thankful for you, and he's very thankful for the relationship that you two have. He makes me feel like you were very young when you got together. And I don't know how long you were together, but he's really thankful for those years. He also connects the number 7 to your relationship. So I don't know if you were together for 7 years or there's a July connection, but let me know if you understand the number 7. You said she was 3 when he passed. Okay. Yeah. So definitely that's his validation to validate your daughter that he does in fact watch over her. And yes, you were together 7 years. Okay. So yeah, he's there and he loves you. And pay attention at night. He makes me feel like he just kind of stands beside your bed at night. He just said not every night, but most nights he just is standing by your bed and wanting you to know that he's there. So those nights where you're really restless or you can't seem to get him off your mind, those are how you're going to know that he's there. He also keeps telling me he affects the electronics. So lights flickering, electronics acting all weird. When those things are happening, just acknowledge him. But he's there and he sends his love. And I thank you for letting me connect with him. He's absolutely wonderful. Okay, so what I want to do is real quick, I want to just reiterate kind of what I did in the beginning in case you missed it. And then I'm going to do a pick 3 so that everybody gets a reading tonight. So I'll pick up 3 cards. You'll let me know which one you're drawn to, and I'll share the meanings of each one. But if you guys are new to me, or if you followed me for a long time, either way, I've had to create a new Facebook business page. Facebook banned me from my old one, which I'm lots of feelings about that. But if you could, please follow me on my new Facebook business page. You can just go facebook.com/spiritual medium Ashley. I did put the link in the comments earlier, but I'll do it again when the live is over. I would very much appreciate that. I very much appreciate you guys sharing and helping to get the word out there. I had over 7,000 followers on that page and bam, all gone. So starting over, and that's not the easiest thing to do, but I have a good feeling about it. It's going to be okay. And I know you guys are here. You're going to help, and I appreciate that. I love you all so much. But if you are new to me, I do go live every Wednesday with free readings. It used to be on Facebook, but since they're being weird, I am going to be going live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central right here on my YouTube page. So make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you click that little bell button. That way you'll always get notified. You can set reminders, and that way you won't miss anything because you never know when Spirit's going to draw me to you. And if you ever hear me give a reading, even if I'm not talking directly to you, but you resonate with it, know that that was also a message that you were supposed to hear. Okay. And then I think I'm going to extend my offer that I've been doing this week about private one-on-one virtual sessions. For the longest time, I have not been offering one-on-one sessions. It's not something that I regularly do. It's just a limited time offer that I'm doing this week. This week has all been filled, but I'm going to extend it into next week, and I'll be updating my website later tonight or tomorrow. So just kind of check back sometime tomorrow, and you'll be able to schedule yourself if you're interested in a one-on-one reading, okay? So let's do a pick 3. That way everybody gets a reading. Becca, oh my God, yes, I get paid tomorrow and need to do this. Oh, look, my mom's in here. Hi, Mom. Okay. All right, so pick 3. Okay. All right, so here are your cards. I want you to take a deep breath and comment right here or there or wherever it shows up for you. Comment and let me know which card you're drawn to. So this is going to be card 1 and 3. So again, 1, 2, 3. Good. Y'all have your cards? Just another second. Okay. All right, good. Looks like everyone has their card. Okay. So let's go over the meaning of each one. Yes, Darlene, my website is ashleyspiritualmedium.com. Okay, so if you were drawn to card 1, your card is Ride the Wave. Try not to get the glare from the light. Ride the wave. So this is a card that really says trust the process, okay? Whatever it is that you're experiencing right now, trust the process and know that this is all meant to happen the way it's happening. So if you're going through a hard time, if you're going through a lot of change, if you're feeling really uncertain, ride it out, okay? Don't try to run away from it. Don't try to force solutions that don't feel that they're meant to fit. If something is aligned, it's going to show up for you. It doesn't mean you don't have to work for it. It doesn't mean you don't have to work for it, but it doesn't mean you have to fight for it either. It just, if it's meant to be, it will be. Like that saying is super accurate. So ride it out, give it time, trust the process, and don't try to force anything that doesn't feel like it fits. Okay. If you were drawn to card 2, your card is Flying. This is a success card. This is a card that really symbolizes everything you're going through. Like there is light at the end of the tunnel. So again, be patient, but embrace the success that's coming in for you. Embrace the changes. If you are, if you've been working towards a goal, don't forget to celebrate the small things. Don't forget to celebrate those small victories. Encourage yourself and know that you're capable. Okay. But you are making progress in whatever it is that you're working on. And so you're going to be successful in these things, okay? Trust your intuition. If you feel drawn to something, if you feel drawn to someone, if you feel drawn to pull away from something or someone, trust that, okay? The more aligned that you are, the more that you trust your intuition, the more successful you can be with your life in all aspects. So if you were drawn to card 3, your card is Strength. Your card is Strength. So pay attention to whatever you're going through in life right now, okay? You're a lot stronger than you're giving yourself credit for. You probably are going through moments where you're feeling really worn down, kind of tired. You're not sure what tomorrow is going to bring. You're not sure if you can do this. You're questioning the what ifs. Stop it. Stop it. Everything that happens for a reason, whether that's good, bad, or indifferent, right? It all happens, whether it's something about our health, our finances, our relationships, whatever it is, okay? It all happens for a reason, and we really have to trust that. Remember that with all of these cards, you know, the similar message here is we're spirit who decided to have a human existence. The reason that we decided to become human and have this human existence is because our soul needs to learn. It wants to experience the good, bad, and indifferent because that's where the lessons come from. So know that it happens for a reason. We choose this life before we come into it. So your successes, your hardships, your happiness, your grief, we choose all of that. Your family, your friends. So you're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for. You are totally capable. Your soul would not have chosen a life that it wasn't able to manage. So take some deep breaths, take things a day at a time. And with all of these cards, you're going to be fine. Okay. You're going to be more than fine. Trust the process and don't overthink anything. Okay. Remember, when we stress about things, when we worry about things, that doesn't change the outcome of it. It just lowers our vibration and kind of takes us out of alignment. So I hope that makes sense. So I see everyone saying the cards resonate with you. I'm so happy to hear that. So that is what I have for you guys tonight. I have loved connecting with so many of you. There were so many familiar names, but so many new names as well. So I love having you all here. I will be live again next Wednesday, same time, 7 p.m. Central. But make sure that you subscribe to the page and make sure that you click that little bell button so you'll get notified. Follow me on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram. You can find me. You can add me on Snapchat. It's Ashley the Medium. I'm all over the place, but I definitely encourage you to visit my website if you ever get overwhelmed and don't know where to find me. Just go to ashleyspiritualmedium.com and all of my information is there. So Thank you guys so much for being with me. I hope you've resonated with something that was said tonight. If you allowed me to have a reading with you, I thank you so much. And even if we didn't get to have a one-on-one, I'm glad we got to sit and hang out. So thank you again. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Take some time to thank your spirits, your loved ones for coming forward today. And I will talk to y'all next week. All right. So thanks so much. Have a great night, everyone. See you later.